The Battle of Mulhouse by Shay Sullins, Brittany Huth, and speaker, me, Emma McDonald. On August 7, 1914, the French army attacked Germany to begin the First Battle of World War I. This was one of the battles in Battle of the Frontier under the power of French Commander-in-Chief Joseph Jacques and German Chief of Staff Helmut von Moltke. The second name for this battle was the Battle of Alais. The battle was the French entitlement to win control of Alais, which was the territory Germans took over after defeating French in the Franco-Prussian War. It will then later to lead their attempt to regain control of Lorraine. This was another territory of Germany. The French was able to occupy Mulhouse by August 8, 1914, and were eventually forced out on August 10, 1914 by German conquerors' attacks. In the first 6 hours, the French had nearly 100 casualties of the 4,000 that originally set out for the war. The French eventually reached Mulhouse on the 8th of August to see if it abandoned by the Germans, but the word got out that they captured the territory, so German troops retreated from Sagenberg and boarded Mulhouse and prepared to from the French. They weren't giving up without a fight, and the French knew it. The French put up a good fight. By the next day, the Germans forced General Bonin and his troops to surrender and head towards Belgium. The loss was blamed on Bonin, which made them lead to him being replaced by General Paul Manipal. Events further north led to the Germans' 14th and 15th beginning move away from Belfort, and second French offense was wedged by the 14th French Corps, reforming and renamed the French-American of Alais, which occurred on August 14, 1914. As the Battle of Lorraine was taking place, the French offensives and Second Army reached and west of Mulhouse by August 16, 1914, and fought their way into the city, where they captured 3,000 prisoners. By August 23, 1914, preparations were held by the news of a more defeatable line near Auschwitz to review reforms to Paris. On 26 August, the French withdrew from Mulhouse to more defensive lines near Auschwitz. The Army of Alais was disbanded, and the 8th Cologne Division was attached to the 1st Army. 2 more divisions were being sent later. In conclusion, the Battle of Mulhouse was opening French fouls to Alais earlier during the World War I. Alais was a French territory, and the goal was first to start a battle against the Germans. This advance to Mulhouse was preparing for the larger attacks on Lorraine. This decision for the attack was prepared by General Babu the 13th. His base was set up located at Bac Rouge, nearly 70 miles from Mulhouse. He wasn't in favor of the attack. It took almost 2 days for him to reach Mulhouse. On August 9th, the Germans failed, and within 24 hours they had to retreat. The retreat back towards Belfort between Berlin and Mulhouse. One of the generals was so upset with the outcome and the lack of intensity the men had, and they were removed from the commands. Terence Zuber wrote that the French official history conquered and formatted no smaller than corps. Army records of the opportunity are suspense. Regular history are the limited values and no monographs from this war. The aftermath of this war was within 6 hours of the first day, which included of 100 deaths within those 6 hours. Within the whole war, there was 3,000 deaths from the German Empire compared to 4,000 Frenchmen who died. The result of this war was that the Germans ran the French out, resulting in a victory of the Germans. Back in the day, the weapons of choice was a machine gun that was very useful for them, and tanks. I hope this video was very useful, and thank you for your time.